Hey everyone, Noodle here. Today I have a fun new prefab to demo for you. This thing is brand new, different in appearance and deployment, original, gorgeous, functional, and unfortunately still made by Bethesda. So it comes with a blemish that will drive some of you crazy, and some of you won't even care about it at all. Me, I found a workaround for this minor problem. Spoiler alert, it has something to do with objects hovering. My solution is actually quite simple and elegant, and it may, just may, save this prefab from me telling you not to buy it. I'm talking about the abandoned Outpost that hit the Atomic Shop this week. So let me bust out with this thing and show you the features that completely won me over, as well as the one that made me go, really? Really? Did you not test this again? The abandoned Outpost is up in the Atomic Shop for 700 atoms, which is pretty standard for a prefab. Though I would categorize this item as a secondary build, a shack, a practical decoration. It also comes in a bundle, which contains the new power armor station, new light towers, a taxidermy snake, and some filler trinkets. I bought and demoed all of these items live on the show, so you can swing by and check out that recording, link below. And if you really want me to make a separate video on the tow truck or the lights, drop me a comment below, and if, let's say, 50 of you ask for it, I'll make it happen. This bundle is actually pretty cool, though I don't think that all of these items belong together. I have a place in totally different camps for each of these. So if you're after the cute little prefab, just get it as a standalone purchase or wait for it to be discounted for a day. But remember to check the Atomic Shop every single day religiously. Okay. Let's start with the big fat elephant in the room, that freaking base. You guys know how I feel about oversized bases. I've done several videos on the subject, and my experience has led me to greatly doubt this particular prefab with its enormous base. I picked a nice forested area with some minor terrain variation for my tests, and I was immediately humbled by this beautiful structure. I was so wrong about it. It's amazing. It's basically what it should be, but I've been burned so many times by floating prefabs that when they actually work the way they're supposed to, I sing hallelujah. Oh well. Hallelujah! It freaking works. It literally just works. I could not believe my eyes. It blends so seamlessly with the terrain. Live on the show, I even merged it into rock. The height variation, the rocks and the grass matching the environment perfectly, the natural randomness of it all. It's simply gorgeous. Not a single corner of this thing floats. Everything just fuses with the terrain, and it's very difficult to tell where the real ground ends and the structure begins. I was overjoyed at this point, giddy even. In hindsight, I should have known it may be too good to be true. But for now, let the honeymoon continue. I was having so much fun, I thought I'd try something wild. 2 of these, back to back so that they make a continuous path. The Outpost is under the miscellaneous structures category, and that means we can deploy 2 of them. Yay! I'm sure there are fancy merger builders out there who can stitch these 2 together like a human centipede. Sorry about that. But I want to see how this looks the way Bethesda intended. No glitch merging, no goat sacrifice, just let's see if we can inch them close enough together for the whole thing to make sense. And we can! This is actually really cool. The merge area kind of looks like a little creek or an old path. It's so attractive and natural. I love it. So far, 12 thumbs up. The abandoned outpost comes with a power connector, and is very easy to hook up to the generator of your choice. Don't go crazy here though. Most of our generators are actually bigger than this structure. A single solar panel took care of all of my lighting needs. Again, if you know me at all, by now you've caught on to my decorating with lights style. The game, I feel, is getting darker and darker. I can certainly tell from the amount of color grading I have to do on my videos for you to even see what's on the screen. Given the gloomy nature of Fallout weather, lights are my go-to decorations. I can tell a whole story with lights. But therein lies the problem. We have a budget for light that's even lower than our main build budget, and that makes it difficult to proceed with my method. Though by now, I've learned to use many non-light category items that glow. In case of this little outpost, I was able to light decorate to my heart's desire. It's quite simple. These structures are so tiny, you can literally throw all of your lights at them, and there's still gonna be space for more. I am once again overjoyed! And if the light budget isn't even hurting yet, the main budget is in no danger at all. Because this is an outpost and because it has 2 rooms, I decided to just make one room the bedroom and one the workroom, with cooking stations outside. And that's when I ran into the blemish. While the beautifully sculpted dirt mound base is friendly with terrain, it itself doesn't allow for things to merge into it. Didn't really expect it to, but it does present a problem inside the room. No one thought to give us either a flat floor or terrain that can sink objects. Basically, aside from a wooden duck, you can't place anything here without it hovering. Like I said, some of you are breathing into paper bags right now, while others are shrugging this off. Me? Paper bag. 100%. At one point, I had this genius idea to use elevated platforms to create sleeping areas or display areas, and I toyed with attaching wall walkways. 2 hours later, I gave up on the whole endeavor and moved on with my life. Well, at least with my build. I tried everything and things just hover. I can't let things hover in my camp. Finally, after much persistent trial and error, I decided to try a rug, and ta-da! This one fits perfectly and covers most of the floor, with the exception of one little corner, which I think actually looks really cool and immersive. Now I could finally decorate my rooms. One as a functional workroom for myself and my guests, and one a cozy little bedroom for me. If you don't have this exact rug, you can use others. Smaller ones can be overlaid. Heck, you can even tile the whole thing with floor mats. Beware though, there's a glitch to the glitch. Some carpets will send objects straight up through the roof, but only in some parts of the carpets. It's complicated. I've given up on expecting things to just work. Just try whatever you have. Well, rugs save the day. I can once again recommend this prefab with a clear conscience. Is it perfect? No. The rooms need help. Rugs happen to work. The rest of the structure is amazing and beautiful though. Beautiful, fixable, but how practical is it really? I set up my 2 outposts to test if they alone can serve as a base of operations, and they absolutely can. My original recommendation for you guys was going to be that you set these up as secondary structures to your main building. But setting up this camp, I take it all back. Honestly, they are enough to build your whole camp. We were talking about budget camps on the show the other day, and camps that can be quickly put together for your mule. This is it. It doesn't get any quicker and easier than this. Had I known the rug trick from before, and if I didn't need to film this, the build would have taken me, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes max. It's easy to install, easy to decorate, and the 2 rooms fit just enough workbenches and furniture to be useful. The outside area is, of course, your oyster. You have the rest of the camp to put things in. But do beware of that base area that's all around the structure. The skirt, I call it. It's the same as on the inside. You can't sink things into it naturally. Not using glitch merges, you can't actually plant plants here. You can't place workbenches without them hovering. So that makes the skirt area beautiful, but not extremely practical. But again, does it have to be? I was able to sink my snake into a rock, place my pemmican on a rock, park this deathclaw topiary, the butterfly sanctuary. I have things that decorate the base. It's not impossible, but there are limitations. So, what do you think? Is this strange little outpost worth 700 atoms? Is it a budget-friendly prefab or an overpriced trinket? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. Remember to let me know if you want a video on the tow truck, power armor station, or the light towers. I want to say a super special thank you to all of you who financed this buy and build with your super chats and membership donations this Tuesday. I love you guys. You make these shows possible. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Noodle Pants. And until next time, stay safe out there, Vault Dwellers.
Where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride with dangers untold and nowhere to hide.